Carpus, Ben and I went hunting up in North Texas. I tell you what, having a regular hunting partner that you can trust is absolutely wonderful. Got somebody along that can provide camaraderie during the course of the hunt, extra hands to do work, and have somebody getting the gate for you all night long is absolutely the bomb. We are out on a Thursday night and there's actually some rainstorms passing to the north of us. They actually did some damage back in Wichita Falls, in the Wichita Falls area back west. But fortunately are passing to the north of us and we're just getting lit up by lightning. And that's not helping us too much with making our stalks on the hogs, but the sound of the thunder and the wind is working for us this evening. And here we are on our first property of the night, and Ben is underneath a tree, a large oak tree. We're actually in the landowner's front yard looking into his pasture. Ben's looking at that pig. I'm looking at this pig that's through the foliage. And the reason why I don't have video of this pig is because I did not get video from this hunt. Now Ben is going to be shooting 243 Winchester 95 grain SST handloads, and he's got a Hooper femur suppressor. And on top of that rifle, Ben is going to be sighting in with an AGM Varmint laser rangefinder version, 3x base magnification, 384 resolution. Handy dandy little scope, but Ben doesn't like these particular crosshairs. He thinks they're too thin for the purpose at hand. And so I've added a center dot that's about the same color to show you better where he's aiming, because it's easier to see on video this way. He can actually see it pretty good in the scope. The crosshairs are brighter in the scope, but they do not come out on the video very well. Alright, he's getting zoomed in. And we are just waiting for my hog's butt to turn in a different direction so that I'll have a nice broadside shot. And I'm telling Ben I'm ready. I'm going to do the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Pew! Both pigs go down. Ben says the curly shuffle. Mine's off to the left doing the curly shuffle right over here. Everything looks good. We get the truck. We move 30 yards up to the gate, and my pig gets up and runs into the next pasture. So we came away with one hog that turned out to be a 200-pound sow pregnant with only one fetus on board. I've not seen this previously. Usually they have 2 or more. Moving on to the next property, we have this nice sounder of hogs out in an oat field. At this point, we've made it out somewhere in about the center of the field. Ben has got his rifle up and is on the hogs, and I'm working to get my rifle up. We use the wind and the highway noises to our benefit in order to get closer to the hogs. And now my rifle is finally up, and we're discussing what's going on.
Alright, I think the pigs will probably either run to our left or back towards the woods behind them.
And that's going to be based upon previous experience hunting here. That's the direction the hogs usually run.
Give me just a second.
At this point, the sounders kind of spread out. Ben is on the right-hand side, lining up on hogs way off to the right. I'm on the left-hand side, lining up on hogs to the left. We're shooting at probably 30 to 40 degrees different directions.
3, 2, 1.
You can hear the hits, but at this point,
malfunction, clearing.
I have a double feed, and they are stuck hard.
Keep hammering them. I got a jam.
We should have come away with more hogs, but we came away with 3. The landowner finding 1 the next day. Ben got a 180-pound boar with his opening shot. I dropped a 160-pound boar, followed by a 120-pound boar, and then on the following day, the landowner found a hog that we didn't find. Around 1 a.m. finds us on another group of hogs. As we move into the field, most of the hogs have moved out onto a small side road, and so they're in the right-of-way right now outside of the fence, and we don't have a shot at this point. And I'm going to be shooting tonight my Lone Star Armory TX15 multi-purpose carbine enhanced and 6.5 Grendel, and I'm going to be shooting some Hornady SST 123 grain bullets loaded by Druid Hill Armory in the Starline brass, and getting video through my Hunter Mark III thermal weapon sight.
Brass catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
And at this point, I'm very proud of the professionalism that I exuded as I'm trying not to laugh. Ben is off to my right about 10 yards, over by the fence, and he's trying to find small pebbles in the dirt, and he's picking up, throwing them one at a time towards the hogs in order to spook them. He's finally got their attention. He's turned on his headlamp as well. And we've got this small sow coming through the fence back into our side with some of her piglets. Now, I don't have a shot at this point, not because Ben's off to the side. He's safe, but we've got to have the hogs clear these trees way off to the left before we even have a shot. And so Ben's not even trying to get back to his rifle. He's letting me take this shot. And that's as far as I can pan without getting into more cattle, and that did not go as I had hoped. But we came away with a 70-pound scrawny sow down at 20 yards. And Carpe Canis.
Coyotes in front of us. They're not even
We followed the hogs that ran off to the right from Ben. They went around a hillside. We've now entered the property, come around the opposite hillside, going after these hogs. We'd seen two of them down at a water hole. That turned out not to be our hogs, but were actually two coyotes. Our hogs are now long gone, and I'm trying to lip squeak the coyotes. The wind is not in my favor, and it's not working. They're not responding, and Ben says, let's go ahead and give them a try. And I'm like, really? It's like, yeah. So I'm finally getting my rifle off my back, shooting stick set up, etc.
You got the one moving right to left.
Here we go.
Well, the one in the back, I got the one on the left?
Yeah.
Sure, Ben, I'll shoot that itty-bitty dot way out in the distance, no problem. In fact, I'll try a heck
Are you
shot.
ready?
You ready?
How far is it?
220 yards.
Okay, 3, 2,
Ben connects, and I completely miss my coyote.
mine missed.
I hit. But he's
And while I missed the stationary coyote, I hit the one on the move.
nice shot.
And I think I've shown y'all this trick before. This is where we use the laser on Ben's rifle and his shooting sticks, and we leave his rifle in place with the laser pointing in the direction of where the coyote was. We unload his rifle, and we just follow the laser beam out to where the coyote is, and we find the coyote on the ground. We came away with a male coyote pup weighing about 15 pounds that was hit at 200 yards and down at 225 yards. So it was hit a total of 2 times, and it was just a baby with little baby teeth. So it's no wonder these pups with their youth and inexperience did not run, despite the fact that we were upwind of them.
Mine missed.
Carpe Sus and Carpe Canis, my friends.